I am coming to you on this beautiful sunshiny day, hoping that all of you are great and glorious in everything that you're doing. And this video is all about GoFounders. It talks about the evolutionary journey of GoFounders as a whole, and I'm hoping that you're going to enjoy it. As I'm sure that you're all well aware, GoFounders, which emerged as a first concept initiative from the Mufareh Brain Trust, has been building its presence primarily through the efforts of its founders and a lot of behind-the-scenes assistance from its creators. By design, though, there's not a lot of publicly available information, but we're hardly a secret. We're just new. We're a revolutionary information technology company with lots of intellectual property and proprietary tech that's going to produce seismic digital activity around the globe, so we have a lot of good reasons to keep quiet until the time is right. However, truth be told, even after we do go public, we're still going to keep things very close to the vest, so to speak. So how many of us actually understand what GoFounders is anyway? Well, in plain speak, GoFounders is a marketing conduit. It's a platform created as a part of a new business model. This new business model is based on cooperative efforts of members and for their mutual benefit. But as good as that sounds, it's a lot more than that. Because through GoFounders, millions of customers, the business owners, fledgling entrepreneurs, especially the raw end users, can obtain life-changing products, tools, and services. And these tools, which can ensure their success, are powerful enough to create positive global economic change. They will disrupt current economic trends and allow millions to get past their current circumstances through a powerful and sustainable marketing platform. However, we didn't start out with such a high-powered undertaking in mind. Originally, the plan was to build a community of like-minded people that would help build a business cooperatively as partners, and to make sure that it was mutually beneficial to everybody in that particular business. GoFounders is that community. That dream got us going and put us on a paradigm-shifting path about 18 months ago. That path turned into a road, and that road turned out to be a little bit bumpy, and we found a fork in it to take more than once, but overall it's been an incredibly good adventure. During our first year, we followed the original idea of becoming a network marketing platform. We figured we could probably carve out a niche from an online marketing space of about 200 to 300 million people. Not too shabby, right? Well, the original concept had a creation window of about 60 to 90 days. It had a budget of about $100,000, and we thought we could serve a very practical estimate of about 3 to 20 million users within a 2 to 3 year time frame. It wasn't a robust plan, and it didn't include any large technological components initially. However, somewhere toward the end of 2018, we experienced a gain in membership that was quicker than expected. Moving into 2019, when the foundership went past the 8,000 mark and easily went into double digits by mid-January 2019, the budget had to be reevaluated and increased substantially to take advantage of the newfound momentum. It was that momentum that gave us the confidence to take on a greater vision by adding a large variety of newer elements to form a complete suite of products. So plans changed and the budgets increased. This was during the first quarter of 2019. In essence, that's when we made the transition from a standard marketing place into a business sector that deals with computing, including software, telecommunications, and generally anything involved with the transmitting information or the systems that help with communication. In short, we're an information technology company with a massive marketing platform. By the end of the first quarter in 2019, we started developing every product, tool, or service imaginable for online marketing use. Meanwhile, our founder base continued to grow, which by then reached almost 20,000. There were some spectacular ideas birthed during that time, and many are still under development. Some of them were shared privately by our CEO, Mr. Mufareh, during a GoFounders webinar that happened the second quarter of the same year. So as the scope of our product base grew, we started increasing its depth by writing our own artificial intelligence technology into the products to streamline the efficiency through automation. All of this was done from scratch. In other words, We've written the code for our products and infused them and the digital workhorse that we call infrastructure with AI tech to enhance its performance and integrate everything seamlessly. As development of the new core digital products emerged, concepts for radical breakthrough technologies also emerged that would serve to push the boundaries of technology and once again shift our own paradigm, this time into the far-reaching possibilities. So, we changed our scope of intention and again beefed up the budget. As we continued to expand in number, we also grew in capability. Most notably, our system was no longer just a group of inanimate components in a business structure. As we transitioned from a product suite to a smart business solution, our SBS, it had full and complete automation. I think this was the third quarter of 2019, and we were approaching a community of founders almost 40,000 strong. Now, it's kind of tough to talk about GoFounders without integrating some of the information about the products. So, getting back on topic, GoFounders was established in 2019 as the first tangible part of the new model. Founders, considered the top 1% of the company, are all members of GoFounders. The platform is used to stay in touch with other founders as well as the company and to invite others to join as founders, among other things. GoFounders was integrated into what is now a single ONPASSIVE database during the first weeks of 2020. There are three main things that are addressed through the GoFounders platform: focus, information, and obviously community. For 100 different reasons, people get distracted. We all know this and we probably accept it as a part of life. But we still need to be able to hold a modicum of focus, quickly get credible information, and as founders, we need to be able to grow and manage teams. For this purpose, GoFounders has a back office complete with its own social media. So our community and anyone with access to that platform can easily minimize distractions while encouraging everybody to positively focus on our vision and contribute to that community. Through GoFounders, we can easily get breaking news on the fly, so to speak, and to mobilize mass communication very quickly. And this is especially useful for keeping communities abreast of the change and to disseminate that information rapidly through team structure throughout the membership. This means the energy of the back office is unsurpassed, as the communication that flows throughout it reflects many levels of creativity, enthusiasm, and professional activity. Even more, because founders are expected and continually encouraged to stay close to their teams, GoFounders is a permanent structure for establishing legacies, an inheritance for our founders. And as we continue to push the tech, we expanded our scope again by developing more high-level IT products that were added to the SBS. And as one might imagine with such an undertaking, our budget went up again. During 2019, we crossed into a different, higher operational level and the budget skyrocketed. Since then, products, programs, and services have been continually developed that have pushed our digital evolution even beyond our own expectations. The result took shape as an online digital marketing ecosystem consisting of interconnected and interacting parts. In short, it consists of a product's core of many dozens of tools and services known as a total internet solution. It's our TIS, and yeah, it's smart. This total internet system, along with its peripherals and digital backbone, combines the four technological pillars of automation, tools, traffic, and residual income. By using strategies that leverage the interrelationship of these elements, the use of search engine optimization, and social media with targeted marketing, we achieve sustainable success for our customers and our business. This means we have everything needed to provide standalones or automatic businesses by any or all of the now 3.5 billion online users. But the pièce de résistance is that our products are complete with near-vector scalability. Being complete just means that everything is included in the low subscription price. For example, if we're talking about offering domain names, then that product's obviously going to include the registered domain name, the VPN, the cPanel, security, hosting, blah, blah, blah. In other words, everything you need to run the domain is included for the one low subscription price. Scalability, on the other hand, refers to the capacity for something to be changed in size or scale. For example, if, and I'm saying if we had a digital conferencing type of platform that would blow Zoom out of the water, our customers would pay the same low subscription price whether they had 200 or 200,000 attendees. This is because our products do not have caps. In other words, they support unlimited use. Incidentally, this unlimited theme runs through everything that we have. So if you're tired of getting a product and then having to spend small fortune trying to make it work for you or paying extra so that you can use it, then join us. I mean, hey, I'm just saying, science alone tells us we could well become the biggest company in the world. I don't mean the biggest internet company, I mean the biggest company in the world, period. This is simply because everyone that turns on a PC or a mobile device is going to have some reason to connect with us for help with their business. And everything in this phenomenal TIS makes its way to our customers through our founders and the GoFounders platform. During the third quarter of 2019, our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, said the following, and I quote, "We are starting much stronger than other companies like Google, etc. Our staff has come from companies like JP Morgan, Apple, Wells Fargo, etc. Like Google at its beginning, ONPASSIVE is a movement, and we too will become a global leader. In this way, we will be way above the crowd," unquote. So, like I said before, GoFounders is a platform created as a marketing conduit. It's a way to participate, if you will, in raising the human condition through a new business model based on cooperation and mutual benefit that offers the masses a total internet solution for their business needs. To put a little skin on that, let me again quote something from Mr. Mufareh. So I quote, "If you can lift up the millions in humanity in any way and leave that legacy, what better? What an honor to be able to serve and do it," unquote. That was from February of this year. To date, GoFounders has been revised more than once and undergone quite a few upgrades as well, so that it could become the sophisticated platform that houses a wide variety of tools used by a vibrant community of founders. So I'm saying with complete confidence, because of what we've already accomplished, we absolutely know there's a lot of demand for what we have. We're already talking with companies just waiting for us to open for business so they can offer their membership, which represents millions, the chance to join with us. Again, I'm going to quote Mr. Ash Mufareh here by saying, "Everybody in the near future will have something to use with ONPASSIVE. Whether they come for the money or one of the tools or one of the benefits or to connect or for communications reasons, they have a reason to come to us." And that was a quote from Ash in 2020, the month of January. So, we're getting bigger and better and more popular every day. And I don't just mean the massive membership. Doctors know doctors, right? Plumbers know plumbers. Tech heads know tech heads. This is to say that leaders in the industry already know who we are and how we operate. Think about it. We have been publicly visible for about a year and a half and have built phenomenal momentum in the last 12 months. Those operating in the IT space have already seen the class and style of our work. They already know the kind of tech company we are. And as a result, companies and individuals are contacting us with ideas and offers of collaboration. So it makes no difference if the need is in a technology sector or homeschooling or mega churches or communication, governments or cosmetics, health or blogging. Every one of the 3.5 billion internet users can find interest in some or all of what we have to offer, whether it's used digitally or whether it's with a brick and mortar asset. But my guess is that those that are listening that aren't founders, and even some that probably are, probably don't really understand what's so good about the founder deal. Well, the answer is pretty easy. Founders are positioned at the very top of the pay plan. The company is being built for the benefits of these founders. I'm going to quote Mr. Mufareh again here. So I quote, "It's inevitable that everybody will succeed, especially the founder, the early bird founders. It's just a no-brainer for them to secure that digital payment." And this was done by Mr. Mufareh in December of last year, 2019. You see, the customers, the buyers and resellers brought in after we opened to the public, they're placed in the founders teams. In this way, profits are shared from sales made to and by these customers with the founders that will prove to be extremely worthwhile. Trust me, it's going to be lucrative, especially when we have other founders in our teams. Let me lay out a couple of things and then I'll try to explain this a little better. Firstly, let's be transparent about the cost. The cost of the founder's position is exactly that. It's the price of a position that allows teams and the way to manage those teams. That's all. It does not buy or pay for anything else. It's a highly discounted fee for 1 year founder position that starts the day we go public. Incidentally, the cost is now $97, but that cost is going up. It might happen today, tomorrow, or next week, but very soon, before the campaigns, it's going up substantially. Secondly, a customer is someone in a GoFounders team that purchases products for use in one or more other businesses or resells our products as a business to others as tools for use in one or more other businesses. This is where we get the terms buyer and reseller. Thirdly, founders are allowed to invite others to become founders and join their teams before we launch publicly. With these three things in mind, there are two types of founders: a primary founder and a secondary founder. Primary founders, what we also call early bird founders, and secondary founders will benefit from the results of marketing campaigns executed by the company once we're open to the public by placing customers in the teams. Let's assume, since currently it's unclear what the campaigns are actually going to produce, that a minimum of 1 customer is placed per month in each founder team. After 3 months, you could reasonably expect to have 3 members in your team generating sales, and each of them represent a stream of income for you. Now suppose on the other hand that you're a primary founder, you've taken advantage of being able to invite others, and you have 1 other founder in your team before we go public or we open to the public. Given the same assumptions, in 3 months you would have 3 members in your team and 4 members in your second team consisting of the founder and 3 additional members. This potentially gives you 7 streams of income. So think about this. What happens if you have 10 founders in your team? Well, after 3 months there's you with 3 members. That's 3 income streams. The 10 founders, which represent 10 more income streams. And then there are 3 members in each of those 10 teams representing an additional 30 income streams. That's 43 income streams. But what happens if you start with more founders? Or what happens if the marketing campaigns add 2, 3, or more customers to each team per month? The results for your prosperity could be absolutely incredible. But hold on, because it does get better. You see, an amazing founder benefit is a set of marketing campaigns that invite more founders to join, right? I mean, you've heard about these. These are going to happen before we go public. This freebie, quote unquote, is critical for anybody that wants to establish quick and massive success as a primary founder. Founders that join from the campaigns are considered secondary founders, simply as a frame of reference. Now, these are founders nonetheless, so they can also have teams. And the secondary founders are going to be placed in the early bird founders teams. This means you could potentially have a team of many already in place before we even open to the public. Can you see the advantage of being a primary founder or even a secondary one? To me, the campaigns are the real wild card in the co-founders deck. But not to worry, that deck, so to speak, has been stacked in our favor, in favor of GoFounders. What effect do you think having teams of founders in place before we open to the public is going to have on your future? Think about this, because I believe these campaigns are going to start the first or second week in May. But I have no doubt that the price is going to go up before then. When they start, the campaigns are going to sweep across the globe, blanketing every communication and social media platform on the planet. So when you see the campaigns happening and you're not a founder, then it means that you're already missing out because the early bird founder position is closed. It's finito. It means you've missed the first campaign too. But don't worry, there's still hope. You can become a secondary founder right up until we open publicly. But no matter what you decide, GoFounders is a done deal, and it's a big deal. Obviously, I recommend becoming a founder immediately. Don't wait. Then jump straight into your back office to get some of those recorded webinars, download marketing stuff, even post and communicate with other founders. I mean, get the lay of the land. But lastly, I'd like to ensure that you get an invite if you want one. However, if an existing founder has sent you here or gave you an invitation to join GoFounders and you're following up on that, please get back with that founder, sign up on their team. That would mean a whole lot to them, and more than that, that would mean that your integrity is staying pretty much intact and is on display, and we'd certainly appreciate that too, because that lets us know you are the kind of leader we want. However, if you're here and you like an invitation, then man, I'd love to have you on my team. So please, click the link below. It's in the description box, and then join. Just go do it. We'll be glad that you did, you'll be glad that you did, and you'll be joining this adventure, and you'll hardly be able to sleep. But regardless of what you do, I wish you only the best, and I send blessings to you and to your family.